All right, y'all, we back with another video, man. Y'all know how we do. Always pushing health, wealth, and to better understand yourself. So check this out. Don Lemon just got arrested by the feds. And on my channel, I've been saying this. They're trying to influence black people to go out here and protest. I'm going to show y'all what Deontay Kyle is saying. And all of this rhetoric from these Democrat shields is trying to push us out here so they can fill up these prisons. That's what they thought was going to happen. They thought we was going to all be out here getting emotional and they could just be throwing a lot of people in prison, which we know that they have a shortage of people going to jail. So what better would it be than to market black people going to jail? But see, we smarter than that right now, right? I'm going to go over this Don Lemon, but I'm also going to show y'all how Deontay Kyle is now advocating people to don't talk about black people or people that look like you. When we seeing all of these traitors in the political field, that's exactly what we got to do. We got to call y'all out to let our people know that these people are not on code. Don't follow them. Don't listen to nothing they say. They're compromised. See, Deontay Kyle don't want us to do that because it just gives him away. I'm gonna break down his points and show y'all exactly what I mean. But without further ado, let's look at what happened to Don Lemon.
Arrested here in Los Angeles last night. The Department of Justice says it has revived a case that was rejected by a federal judge last week. It involves the disruption of a church service in Minneapolis by anti-ICE protesters that Lemon was covering as a journalist. KTLA's Omar Lewis, live in downtown LA with this breaking news. Omar, good morning.
Good morning, Frank. Yeah, U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi says she directed the arrest of independent journalist and former CNN anchor Don Lemon and 3 others. Lemon, as you mentioned, was arrested here in Los Angeles last night. Pam Bondi says that this is all in connection to what she calls a coordinated attack at that Minnesota church during the protests. Lemon now denying any wrongdoing, saying he was there in his capacity as a journalist. We are expecting to make his first federal court appearance here at the federal building later today. Want to take you to the video, though, and tell you that federal authorities arrested Lemon in LA last night. His attorney says while he was in town covering a Grammy Week event at the Fairmont Century Plaza. Federal officials say the charges stem from an incident on January 18th in which Lemon and dozens of anti-immigration enforcement protesters, they rushed into a church in St. Paul, Minnesota. The group allegedly interrupting the service there that led to tense confrontations. While it's not immediately clear what exact charges he is now facing, federal prosecutors have argued the disruption crossed the line into interfering with others' rights to worship. Lemon says he was there in his journalistic capacity documenting what was happening. The case is raised.
So he's trying to say, I was just being a journalist, They're not trying to hear that. And this is further proof to show us what they're doing to y'all out there protesting. And we understand why y'all want us out.
Questions now about where the rights to protest end and press freedom begins.
Shameful. It's shameful.
Now, I played this video on my channel, so we know how this went. But now I want y'all to listen to Deontay Kyle. Right? So check out what he's doing right now and saying about how we should or shouldn't talk about black people. Check this out.
Criticize your people. This shit has been affecting us for far too long for you to turn your criticism to people that look like you. When the silence.
So basically what he's saying is, if we got shields and we got people that's compromised, don't criticize people that look like you. Y'all see how they're using this guy? They know what FBA is standing on. We did a video about him talking about FBA and it went, a lot of our FBA content creators was just giving it to him. Anytime somebody's out of line, the whole collective, the code gives it to him. So what Deontay Kyle is trying to do, he's trying to break the code. He's trying to tell people that, look, if you call out a black person, and he does this all the time, he on his channel, he yells and screams and talk about black people, act like he correcting it, act like he's changing something, and he's not doing nothing. But we're showing your alliance with other organizations or people or parties that you don't hold us first. And the difference between somebody who's FBA is they're going to be holding us first, the policies that our people want. But listen to what this guy say. But he's just trying to get the heat off of these Sambos. Listen.
And complicit behavior of all these other motherfuckers have been present and persistent. And I don't want to talk about a few.
No, but what they do is they're using you. See how you talking to us? They put somebody like you in front of our face, and we have to disregard you to the people because you ain't on code. Why would you be saying don't call out nobody that look like us? Why would you say that? Why wouldn't you just want us to call out anybody that's just going against what we're standing for? Because he knows they're paying these people to redirect our narratives. That's why he's just going on to people who look like you with no sophistication behind it. It don't make no sense.
I'm talking about the majority, the overwhelming majority of people from other groups have been silent and complicit in the brutality caused by this American government and police to black bodies and black people as a whole. I understand what the Rainbow Coalition is. I don't see no young lords or no young patriots.
We do. We see a lot of our young brothers standing on business and doing a lot. But when it don't fit your democratic narrative, and this is a public service announcement he's making for black people, but it's just showing that all of this pressure is getting to him. It's getting to Deontay. He's feeling it.
Have you? Like I said, they've all conformed. I don't want to talk about what they did 50 years ago.
So he don't want to talk about our safe spaces on what happened and how we were successful. He don't want us to bring that up because they know it's like the Black Panther Party. It's like we're going to hear and understand what the real principle that our people stood on. He don't want to hear that because he know that's going to break the system down.
When presently it's not being done. And a lot of the world didn't do it until George Floyd was publicly executed and strangled by Derek Chauvin for 9 minutes on camera. The whole world woke.
Do y'all hear like the Democratic rhetoric behind this? He's standing with ICE. He's standing with George. I mean, he's standing with the Black Lives Matter movement. You know, he's trying to push us to be a monolith, but we see that these guys aren't on code and they're not cut like that. But they're trying to force it. Instead of getting with us and saying, okay, let's get on code, they'll rather just act like, you know, we're just the CIA.
Woke up to that. You couldn't ignore it. But how about the countless other names that I just named? How about the 150 Black Americans that were unarmed and killed by the police in the last 10 years? That's just the number we got from the last 10 years. Generation at.
But is your big behind going out there and protesting? He ain't going out there and protesting and talking about ICE. He eating biscuits and grits and eggs with the sausages and the salmon on. He ain't worrying about going out there. He's not gonna go out there and stomp and do anything. He gonna be right on that mic talking about don't call out other black people because he know how he getting his check.
The generation losing men, women, and children to this fucking government. Silence from the other side. A select few stand in solidarity with us. I cannot make them the exception. When the rule is be silent and be complicit. And you got the nerve to criticize your own people that have been in this fight, likely before you was in this fight.
And that's where we don't criticize our own people, because our own people is on code. We criticize the people that are not on code. And this is what he's trying to do, is just trying to make it so these off code symbols don't get exposed. Because if it keeps hitting on this internet like this, it's bad for them. Their influence goes down. They can't pay them the amount of influence money that they need to for them to make it. So they need somebody like this to come on and disregard the movements we make, because they trying to get their money. It's about the money right now for them. We going at Willie D. We going at all of these people for being Democrat shields. It don't hold no weight for them. Okay, because FBAs ain't getting no sponsors. We don't have no points that benefits an organization or other people. That's what they say we doing. But if you hear them talk, it's aligned with the party. I want to know what y'all think about this, man. He's out here saying free Don Lemon. A lot of them out here saying free Don Lemon. If anybody chose to go out there and battle with the police, you get whatever you gonna get with that. Don't come at us and trying to get us to try to give you support for doing something that we told you to stand down. You off code. You got to deal with it. But I appreciate y'all. Appreciate all the support. Everybody who been rocking with the channel. Shout out to Shabazz, Nikki P, Mama Lisa, everybody who been supporting the channel, man. I love and appreciate y'all, man. I'm gonna stay loyal to the soil. Peace and love. I'll catch y'all on the next one.